Brothers and sisters, tonight as we talk about keys, the key that was taken away from Shebna, who, in the time of one king over 500 years before Christ, had the key that opened up the door to the palace of the king. Probably an honorary thing. Keys were very important back then. There were very few doors that you could lock. So to have the key, even symbolically, you had to be important. Unlike nowadays when I just discarded some keys because I've had them on my keychain for so long, I got so tired of carrying them in my pocket. And then I finally figured out I only used one of them. But back then a key was an important thing. And Isaiah saying, you don't get the key anymore, you're not worthy, a new person gets the key. Yeah. It's really fulfilled in the gospel. Now I looked at why is it that it is important that Jesus is in the region of Caesarea Philippi. First of all, where is that? Well, on the map of Israel, the Jordan River goes north and south. It goes through the Sea of Galilee, which is really a big lake. And it goes up to what I believe is a smaller lake of Gennesaret, I think is what it's called. And on the northern tip of that is Caesarea Philippi, which is also called Panaeus, after the god, the Greek god, Pan, from which we later have the story Peter Pan. Only this Pan didn't seem to be a very nice god, a Greek god, who was named the god of the underworld especially. God of the whole world, and God of the underworld. Why? In Panaeus, there is a great big cave that I guess you can go to still today. And in a day when it was hard to get water, it had wonderful water. The people just thought it was magic. It was so good. Maybe there's an artesian spring or something. They didn't know what the source was, but it was good water. The theory of the people was the god Pan is giving us that water. And it comes from the underground. Now let's keep Pan happy so we don't get storms and everything nasty. So sometimes they would do different rituals which would not be advisable today. The morality was pretty bad. So it became a symbol of evil to people like Jesus and the Jews. That water came from the underworld, Hades, what came to be called hell, where Pan came from. And above that cave of Pan, symbolizing spiritual evil, was a temple that Herod Philip, and we put the last name first a lot of times, the puppet king of the Jews. There were different Herods. Philip dedicated one to Caesar and built a temple in honor of Pan above that cave on the big rock which was there. Double evil. Political evil, injustice, and oppression represented by Caesar and the puppet king Philip Herod, Caesarea Philippi. And underneath the spiritual evil of the false god Pan. So Jesus goes there with that evil and he says, Who do they say the Son of Man is? Wow, they're impressed with you. You must be another Elijah, the prophet of all prophets, or a great prophet like Jeremiah, or one of the prophets. But who do you say I am? And Simon is somehow gripped by the grace of the Father. It has the insight. You are Messiah in the Greek. You are Christ, the Son of the living God. You're the moral good King. You're the moral good God. You're it. And I think this is the best gospel. It's my favorite gospel. You are Peter. Isn't that a great name? Blessed are you. In other words, God is shining upon you. Congratulations. God's given you a gift. God's given you a grace. Blessed are you, Simon. You are Peter. Upon this rock I will build my church. I will build my assembly. And the gates of Hades, of hell, of Pan, of everything evil shall not prevail against it. You follow? Nor will the kingdoms of this earth, all of which don't match. None can completely match it up, including our country. No kingdom can match up. Any evils cannot stand against my assembly, my church, built on you, the rock, the leader. I give you the keys to that gate, the gate that locks up Hades, and the gate that opens up the kingdom. So, we believe our Holy Father, the Pope, is the successor that has that king. He and the other bishops, all successors of the apostles, like we said, we believe in one holy Catholic apostolic church, have that key. So we live in the teaching of that church. We also live in the power of that church, because we are that church. We're the assembly that stand on that rock over evil. Let me conclude, therefore, with this application to your life and to my life. What evil is hurting you or scaring you? Like Pan, the god of the underworld, scared the people of Jesus' time. Or like the political evil of Caesar scared the people of that time. We suffer evils from without. Sickness, or the sickness of our loved ones. Grief, loss, depression, addiction, broken relationships and marriages, horrible memories. What scares you or hurts you? Then there's another kind of evil, the evil that is our own fault, moral evil, which hurts us even more, because it's only that evil that actually can separate us from God, leading us to Hades, to hell. God's encouraging word is for you and me tonight is the gates of hell can't prevail against you. You're in my church under the Holy Father, which means the fullness of truth, but it also means the truth and the power of Jesus there to forgive moral evil, to set you free, and to take any other kind of evil coming to you, whether it's your own body, in sickness or anything else in situations of life, and bring good out of that evil if you hold on to faith, hope, and love. That's the good word I believe God has for us today. So that we can say with the Apostle Paul in conclusion, oh, the depth of the riches and wisdom and knowledge of God. How inscrutable his judgments, how unsearchable his ways. For from him and through him and for him are all things. To God be the glory forever. Through Jesus, who has shared with us the key